My name is Griffin. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. I'm a co-terminal student here at RPI, and in just a couple days I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in industrial and management engineering, as well as my master's in supply chain management. Supply chain management wasn't something I knew that I wanted to do from the beginning. After taking a class in supply chain management, as well as interning at L'Oreal, where I was given a project under the supply chain function, I knew that this is something I wanted to pursue. And that year, actually, RPI announced that they would be starting the supply chain management in the Lally School of Management. So I applied, and luckily I got in. For my capstone project, I worked with the company Mgmt. They were founded in 1988, and they are now headquartered in upstate New York, specifically Latham, New York. Today they are one of the leading manufacturers of medical devices. Specifically, they manufacture peripheral vascular access, oncology, and surgery devices. For our project, we focus on SKU rationalization, which basically is the process of analyzing a product portfolio and finding out what merits there are in adding, subtracting, or retaining the current product portfolio that exists. The reason SKU rationalization was something that AngioDynamics was looking to do was because over the past couple years they've had a strong focus on customization, and they've also been merging and acquiring different companies over the years, and this has led to proliferation of their SKUs. Although the proliferation of SKUs may be a good thing for sales, and it can also often increase sales, on the other hand, when looking at operations, it can be very costly and can eat away at their profit margins. And so we were tasked with consolidating their product portfolio, specifically looking at their left heart kits, and figuring out what offering would allow them to maintain their revenue but still reduce costs. To tackle this problem, we did this analysis on two levels. First, at a kit level, we were given 36 proposed kits. And the first task was figuring out whether these 36 proposed kits were representative of the current product portfolio. So we developed a tool, which we called our matching tool, something we developed in Excel, to do this matching. And what we found out is that the 36 proposed kits were not representative of the current portfolio. So we then took it a level deeper, looking at it from a component level, and we created a usage component sheet, which would allow us to calculate how often a product or a component was used in all of their kits. And so from there, the next steps would be reformulating these standardized kits and then rerunning the matching tool, hopefully to get higher percentages, and do some sort of profit margin analysis to see how these new standardized kits affect the profit margins. So up until now, what we've been able to project as far as cost savings is upward of $300,000, and that's just doing the analysis on two main components of the kit. So the next steps for the project will be doing this analysis on the rest of the components, and we're hoping to see close to $1 million in cost savings for AngioDynamics. Completing this project required us to meet with AngioDynamics representatives, VPs, and managers on the weekly and sometimes bi-weekly basis. We would travel to their offices in Latham and Glens Falls and meet with them. Sometimes we often would have con calls. Basically, it was a great experience overall. You know, we worked together as a team to come to a solution for this project. We didn't feel as though this was simply a project. We were, we acted as if we were employees at AngioDynamics, and they were very accepting of our ideas and the solutions that we threw out on the table. So it was a very collaborative effort between RPI and AngioDynamics. One of the biggest lessons I learned from working on this project is the implications that a business decision can have on different departments in a company. And so specifically in our project, we work with representatives from marketing and sales, as well as representatives from operations. And these two divisions often have conflicting objectives, and we had to come to a solution that was going to appease both sides. And so one solution couldn't be good for one division and not be good for the other, so we had to come to a happy medium when, coming up with a solution. Overall, I want to say this is probably one of the best decisions I've made. Like I said, initially I didn't know that this was something that I wanted to do, but the opportunities that this program opened up, the skills that we learned in the classroom was great, but we got to network with supply chain executives that were RPI alum, and they gave us advice on, our careers in supply chain. In addition to that, working on these projects with these companies, I really feel it's going to give me an advantage when going into the workforce, being that I have these projects under my belt. As of July, I will be working with L'Oreal in Piscataway, New Jersey. I will be part of their managerial development program, and I will be in the supply chain track.